Good day, everyone. How are you all doing? This is Yex here at Magnum Crypto, back again with another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at the market. It's once again absolutely exploding, more so on the altcoin side, but also Bitcoin. And also I want to have a look at a coin that I've covered before, SingularityNet, and how that's got a potential to be a 100x coin. So without further ado, let's run the intro and get straight into it. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and like this video. I would very much appreciate that. And also, if you're new to crypto and you want to learn the fundamental skills there is to know to get started right away, I've created a course completely free, and link for that is in the description. Also, if you want to join the private Telegram group that I run, where I drop a lot of technicals, a lot of chart work, link for that is also in the description. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it though. So Bitcoin today has been absolutely exploding once again, hitting new highs. The highest we've got at the moment is $35,879, and that was reached in the last few hours. I mean, at what point is Bitcoin going to correct? You know, we've said this many of times before, there is no point in trying to guess when that's going to happen. Many people have asked me, when should I get in? Should I wait? I keep telling them, average in your buys, do not wait, because by the time you wait, Bitcoin will be much further than it is right now. Now, as we've said many times, it is going to correct at some point. 30% on average, it will come. There is no way that's going to keep going up and up and up and never correct. So that will come, but there's no point trying to guess when it's going to come anymore. You know, it's a full-blown bull market at the moment, so just average in your buys, and that's the best you can hope for. And then when it does correct, you know, you'll benefit from that as well. But Bitcoin, absolutely insane. It may even reach 40,000, 50,000 before it corrects. Who knows? It's very hard to tell. But what you can tell is that, you know, these little pauses could be the equivalent of a quick correction. This could be places where institutions and big buyers are adding into positions because of FOMO. Now, that's one thing you have to bear in mind. Institutions do feel FOMO as well. They are subject to that emotion, and they don't want to miss out on profit. So when they feel FOMO, it's obviously going to be a much bigger purchases, much bigger buying pressure that they add to the table. So, you know, these points, and over here as well, you can see that this wick went all the way down to 27,000, and there's a lot of buying pressure pushing it back up. So there's a lot of FOMO going on, and because this time it's involving a lot of institutions, the FOMO is real. It could very much push Bitcoin all the way up to 50,000 before correcting. It's possible, but you know, there's no point in predicting. Just know that it'll correct at some point, and if you want to get involved, just average in your buys. Now, Bitcoin has been smashing it, but also the altcoins. Ethereum is above 1,000. It's now gotten high as 1,170. You can see here it made the high in the last few days, 11,070. But let's have a look at the 4 hourly. You know, if you use that wick as resistance, it's forming a ascending triangle, so it could very well break above this structure and then try to reach that all-time high once again of 1,400. Was it 1,400? Yes, 1,400. It really wants to break that very soon. Could be today, could be next few days. I've been averaging my Ethereum buys more and more so since about 400, and it's doing absolutely fantastic. The rest of the altcoin market is smashing as well, apart from XRP. That's really acting as a stable coin in the last few days. You've got Link over here. Now I drew a Fibonacci or I placed Fibonacci on this in the last few days. The low point being $9.34 and the high being $14.53. It does look like it kind of tapped that 786 level, and it's now at the 0.27 extension. It may very well attack the previous high once again. It really is pushing to get back to its highs and then beyond. Other cryptocurrencies that I hold, most notably Band Protocol, is doing beautifully, especially today. It's been absolutely smashing it, broken out of that key structure, that ascending triangle, and it's looking to go on the up once more. So Band Protocol is doing very, very well. Another coin that's doing well is Ocean Protocol. Now, I mentioned in my private Telegram group, when it reversed from this double bottom, as soon as it was going up and it confirmed at this level, that it's looking very much likely that it wants to attack at least the 52-cent level. And when you zoom back a little bit more, you can see that there is actually a symmetrical triangle structure in place. And once it breaks out of this, not only will the all-time high be reached, but $1 will be reached as well. So Ocean Protocol is doing very, very well. And I've been adding more positions as time has gone on. So Ocean Protocol, absolutely smashing it. Another crypto that is smashing it as well, another one of my holdings, is Kava. It broke out of that long-term trend line and it's ripping it to today, 12%. I did make a video about this in the last few days, and I did mention that it looked like it's potentially in an Ellie wave structure. This being wave 1, the wave 2 correction, and potentially if this turns into a proper wave 3, it could get all the way up to $13-14. So that's the bottom, that's the top. The correction came all the way down to the 786 level, and normally a wave 3 goes to about 1 or 161%, which is about this level. So let's see, let's track this. It does look very good so far. Cardano as well, absolutely smashing it. A lot of the altcoins are in the green. Now this is generally how it works. When Bitcoin smashes it, it attracts a lot of capital. This is the gateway drug into crypto. So once Bitcoin smashes it and it makes a lot of highs, appreciates a lot of gains, then people start to look for greater returns when Bitcoin slows down. So that's why Ethereum is smashing it, and that's why the rest of the altcoin market is currently smashing it. And this is going to continue going on as long as Bitcoin, ranges in between a certain level. When it does correct, it doesn't go too far down, then the altcoin market will go on an absolute tear. And I've mentioned this in the last few videos, that although Bitcoin has made a lot of gains, do not take your eyes off the altcoins, because when that goes off, it will go off like a rocket ship, as it's doing. Stellar 65%, 38%, 30%, 28%. These are average prices for altcoins. Now DOT was absolutely smashed it from this massive 1 week candle. It is now slowing down. However, these are times when you want to average in your buys, when it's pausing, and it may correct further. It may correct and make a bottom somewhere here. It may smash through this and continue on going to $15-20. But this is the time when you want to average in buys, when the crypto is pausing and the rest of the market is smashing it. So, I think it's confirmed now. This is altcoin season. I did mention this. But let's have a look at another cryptocurrency, which is SingularityNet. I've mentioned this as well quite a few times. Video for that should be coming up right now. But this cryptocurrency is about decentralizing artificial intelligence, making it available for everyone and not just a select few, large corporations like Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Google, and all these large corporations. It allows artificial intelligence, creators to actually market those services and put it on the marketplace. And that's what SingularityNet is all about. Recently, in the last few months, as mentioned, the leader of this SingularityNet, which is Ben Goertzel, he was on TED Talk, and one of the things is very important for a project to do well is for the leadership to be, just be a great leader, to be honest, and to be a pioneer in a space, and that is what he is. So it's a great project, great fundamentals, and as I've mentioned before, I think it is going to do well. It's got a really good chance of doing well. And if we look at the technicals, now the only thing is it's available on Binance, and it doesn't have massive amounts of liquidity. It's about daily volume is about 1.25 million, so it's not a massive amount, and the market cap is 65 million. But it is one of those great projects. AI is becoming more popular as time goes on, and that's why I think this could be a bit of a long shot, and it could take a bit more time. But as I said, AI is becoming more popular, more known, more mainstream. So you can understand the narrative. This is that people can understand this, and it's very important for people to understand, AI, decentralized, making more available for everyday people. And when people understand that, which is very easy, it's more likely that people will invest in it. So that's part of the reason why I think it has a good chance of doing well. But also looking at the technicals, I do like to look at technicals. Is very important. If the charts are not looking right, then I'm less interested. Firstly, looking at the the Bitcoin pairing, it has bottomed and is turning around on the daily. On the weekly, we're yet to fully confirm, but again, we've had a little bottom over here, and it's now reversing. You can see when it's dropped below this point before, over here, it's absolutely catapulted in the opposite direction, right? You can even extend this to as far as here potentially. It has catapulted to the upside. So now that it's below that and it's looking to turn around and go back on the upside, it could very well just shoot up way past and go on the upside. If we look at it on the USD pairing, you can see as well on here it looks much better. So it looks like a cup and handle formation. It's broken along the short-term trend line. Once it breaks this resistance level, which is key resistance as well, you can see over here, I think it's going to absolutely explode to the upside. But obviously we need confirmation first for it to break and close, and then potentially retest this level, and then I think it's going to be shooting to the upside. And bear in mind, of course, this is a small cap, so it doesn't need a lot of liquidity to shoot to the upside, to absolutely go crazy. Once it's in price discovery mode, it's going to absolutely explode. That's why I think it's got potential for 100x, because it's a small cap, it's a great project, great leadership, great team. So you want to catch these coins at their infancy. Hence why I've also only made a small bet on this. I would not put a large amount of capital on this because it is small cap. There's more risk involved with small caps. But that'll be all for this video. I think it is confirmed now that this is altcoin season. We're finally here, so enjoy it, stick to the plan, don't get too overwhelmed by greed and excitement. Try to stay calm and collected and focus on your targets. It will be like this for the next few months and for most of this year. My plan is to continue on until near the end of the year, and then look to take more larger profits. That's my plan. You do what you need to do. But yeah, I hope you got some value from that, and see you in the next video. Peace.